We take ourselves out of this universe that we understand, and we put ourselves in a universe that we get to create and have agency over. Sandy asks a question: how do you keep momentum when seemingly stuck in negative emotions, i.e. heaviness, depression? How do you best translate that into something productive? And that's a really good question, because I've struggled a lot with depression, um, especially in my younger days, right? In my 20s, early 30s, like I had a really heavy depression. I think a lot of times when we're talking about depression, um, we get stuck in the fact of having it, right? There's a benefit to saying that we are depressed. We're looking for empathy from people. We're looking for comfort, right? We're looking for somebody to tell us that we're not alone. So I would say, find your way to that group, right? Find your way to that group just to take care of you, right? Take care of your mental. I like to move away from words and think pictures, right? So what I would do is I would close my eyes and find that word, find that engine, find that action word, whatever it may be. And for everyone else, for everyone is different, right? I would try to put a picture to the word, right? And not words to the word. I would put an image to the word, right? Because a lot of times when we think pictures, we're trying to be profound, right? We're trying to say something that no one's ever said before, or in a way that no one's ever said before. So we get in our own way with the you know, the impetus or the idea of profundity, right? So I take that left brainness out of it and really dive into the images, dive into the pictures, and see where I am, and follow that image to the emotion, right? So I take away whatever I think, whatever I perceive. And, you know, we do this with Afro rhythms from the future. We take ourselves out of this universe that we understand, and we put ourselves in a universe that we get to create and have agency over. And that starts with images. That starts with artifacts. That starts with things that you can picture, right? And so I move away from the heaviness and the weight of the words, right? And I visualize and put myself in a place where I can see it and I can feel it, and I go from there. Yeah. It really is, like I said before, it really is an emotional practice. Yeah. My father, who was my first martial arts coach, he was my karate teacher when I was a kid. And if you really want to dive into my psyche, I'll talk about that, because that was rough, right? But my father would always say to me, don't forget to breathe. And when I was a kid, I hated that. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm breathing right now. Like, how can I forget? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Like, what are you doing? What do you mean? Right? And then as I got older and I became a father, that was probably the best advice that I ever got, right? Don't forget to breathe. We have to, as human beings, sit quietly and just take a breath. It helps so very much. Once you sit quietly and you just take a breath and you allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to imagine, allow yourself to move forward into something creative, something productive, something that feels good. We are allowed to feel good, right? We are allowed to feel good. There's all of this shit in the world that's like, you should feel bad and feel bad about this and feel bad about what you ate and feel bad about. We're allowed to feel good. Give yourself the agency to feel good. Yeah. Do it with images, do it with pictures. That helps me.